Welcome to video number 5, where we discuss where we live, free will, and God. From the previous videos, we now have a better idea of who we are. Answering the question of where we live will take us a long way into understanding if there is free will and if there is a God. Yes, we are transitioning into the concepts of religion, so consider yourself warned. Our galaxy is such a small speck in a seemingly infinite ocean of galaxies, and we are not even as a grain of dust in our own galaxy. Is our universe just one universe in an endless void filled with emergent universes? In other words, where do we live? And so, where is God? Everything starts with fundamentals, but fundamental abstract objects can interact and create emergent abstract objects. Going back to videos 2, 3, and 4, we were able to see that there is a generative principle in the abstract realm that has a similar conclusion as Gödel's incompleteness theorem does with logic. And by applying that conclusion, we found that anything that is an emergent abstract also has a parallel fundamental. And so, abstract objects are not limited to the intuitively obvious or pure logic. Examples, colors, and mind. By the generative principle, complex abstract objects may have no antecedents. Conclusion, any emergent abstract object may have a parallel fundamental. The meaning of this has ramifications in Bell's theory of superdeterminism, species evolution, intelligent and non-intelligent design, and it also implies things about gods and even you. And importantly, we now have the basis to answer the question, where in the universe do we live? To clarify, we now have whole universes that are emergent, but we also have fundamental universes that are parallels to those emergent universes. So, where do we live? Are we in a fundamental universe, a universe that is complete from start to finish? If so, then Bell's superdeterminism holds true. If so, we have no free will. If so, we are in a universe that has had no designer. Are we in an emergent universe, a universe that is evolving from fundamentals? Still no designer, but we may have free will. Are we in an emergent universe influenced by a parallel fundamental universe? In which case, we have non-intelligent design, in which case free will is to be determined. That brings us to God, gods, and intelligently designed universes. Gods, by the logic presented in these videos, exist in several forms. Gods that are fully formed gods as fundamentals. Gods that have evolved directly from combinations of fundamentals. Gods that have emerged from emergent universes but can only work within the confines of their universe. Gods that have emerged from emergent universes and are capable of working with fundamentals. Going over number 3 might bring this list home, humans as gods. As we create more and more complex robots and computer games, it's very likely that at some point consciousness will emerge in our creations. Our ability to control the life and death of our creations makes us, in a sense, gods to these creations. Our definition of a god is now a bit more complex than the invisible man in the sky that we find so easy to accept. But I'm not done with God just yet. I think you will find the final conclusion very surprising. It's time to list the types of universes considered possible within the abstract realm. Fully formed fundamental universes. Emergent universes not influenced by any fundamental universe. Emergent universes influenced by a fundamental universe, and created universes. The answer to the question, do we have free will, and is there a God, becomes the answer to the question, in which of the above universes do we live? Good luck figuring that one out. So now that I have addressed where do we live, gods, God, free will, fundamental, and emergent, does any of this have any practical application? Indeed, it does, and we will get to it in video number 6 when we present the question, Did Buddha know set theory?